Warning: this video contains disturbing visuals and audio that may be distressing. Viewer discretion is advised. Watch at your own risk.
Cindy James was a nurse, known by those close to her as a caring, quiet person. Born in British Columbia, Canada, she seemed to live a fairly normal life. But beneath her calm exterior, Cindy was facing terror, and it would soon overwhelm her entire world. At the age of 44, Cindy reported experiencing a campaign of torment. She claimed that an unknown individual or group was harassing her, trying to scare her, and she felt trapped and terrified. Between 1982 and 1989, Cindy reported over 100 instances of harassment. This was not a simple nuisance. She described terrifying phone calls, threatening notes, dead animals left on her doorstep, and even physical assaults. It started with a single phone call, brief, chilling silence on the other end. Soon, Cindy began receiving more of these calls. Then came letters filled with threats, words twisted in dark, disturbing ways, meant to frighten her. The letters were so disturbing that Cindy immediately reported them to the police. Cindy's close friends and family members grew worried, and they urged her to move. Yet, despite changing her phone number, changing her locks, and even moving to a new house, the threats persisted. Cindy was living in a constant state of terror, wondering when the next strike would come. As time went on, the harassment became violent. Cindy reported that unknown assailants would break into her home, vandalize her belongings, and even leave terrifying messages scrawled on her walls. In one instance, Cindy was found by a friend and private investigator, tied up with a black nylon stocking around her neck. She claimed she had been attacked, yet no one ever saw her attacker. The police started questioning the truth of Cindy's claims. Despite her reports, they found no clear evidence pointing to any suspects. Even though Cindy was sure that someone was following and watching her, the police found no fingerprints, no witnesses, and no solid leads. Investigators grew skeptical, wondering if Cindy's claims were somehow fabricated or if she was suffering from some psychological breakdown. As the harassment continued, Cindy's mental and physical health deteriorated. She was diagnosed with depression and underwent therapy. Cindy took sleeping pills and anxiety medication, trying to find some relief from her constant fear. Despite all this, she never stopped feeling like someone was coming for her. Cindy's friends and family were worried. Her once joyful personality was now shrouded in fear and sadness. The police's lack of evidence and growing skepticism took a toll on Cindy. Feeling isolated and misunderstood, she hired a private investigator named Ozzy Caban. Caban later revealed that Cindy was extremely fearful, constantly looking over her shoulder. Once, when Caban was with her, he witnessed strange, silent phone calls on her home line. He believed that Cindy was genuinely terrified. Then came the chilling end to Cindy's story. On May 25, 1989, Cindy disappeared without a trace. It had been 7 years since the harassment began, and friends and family feared the worst. Almost 2 weeks later, Cindy's body was found in an abandoned yard, lying on her side, hands and feet bound with black nylon stockings. A medical examination revealed that Cindy had a high dose of morphine in her system. She had also suffered various injuries that suggested she had been tied up. Yet, there was no conclusive evidence of how she ended up there or what exactly happened in her final moments. The police faced a dilemma. Was this a murder, or had Cindy staged her own death? The official cause of death was listed as an unknown event. This is where Cindy's case turns truly strange. Some believe Cindy was indeed tormented by a cruel stalker. Others wondered if she might have suffered from severe mental health issues, causing her to imagine or even create the events herself. Among her friends, Cindy had confided that she believed someone from her past, perhaps a former relationship or a disturbing individual she might have crossed paths with, was behind her torment. But no evidence ever surfaced to support this. Was it paranoia, or did Cindy truly know her tormentor? No one could say for sure. Some have theorized that Cindy may have staged the harassment due to severe psychological distress. Others insist that she was indeed being stalked and ultimately silenced by her attacker. The theories are endless, but none provide a satisfying answer. The tragic case of Cindy James has left many wondering, was she a victim of a cruel stalker? Or did her own mind create a prison of fear? Could the authorities have done more to protect her? Or did the lack of evidence truly mean there was no one there? In the years since her death, friends and family members have continued to demand answers. Cindy's death left a scar on her community, a reminder of the trauma she endured and the mystery that still lingers. Share your thought in the comment. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. See you in the next episode of Secret Trails.